Testing. Hey. Whoa.
Can they hear you?
They can hear me. Can they hear you?
Well, my mic's all the way over there, so probably not.
Oh. Hey, everybody. Hi. You good?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Take your time. Woo! Hey, everybody. Hi. If you're new, sorry. Yikes. This is a show we do every single week, every Tuesday at 4 p.m. EST. Today is July 2nd, 2019. This is the GameRanks Live talk show thing where we talk about the latest games we're playing, we talk about video game news, and sometimes we give away some games. Don't know if the giveaways are happening today yet. Looks like they might be. I'm still waiting on that.
We're running a little behind. We're down a man.
Yeah, we're down Tom. If you guys noticed the little floating box in the corner, that's usually Tom. Tom is on vacation. Shout out to him, lucky bastard. So we're kind of running the show by the seat of our pants because he usually does all the adult stuff.
Also, just want to get in front of it because it's going to look bad. My phone's going to be out the whole time. It's because I'm running the entire PC from here, so don't think I'm ignoring y'all.
You're just using the Stream Deck on the phone. How is it so far?
It's
cool tech.
I wish I could sit here and enjoy it.
Hey, if it's
just a subscription, it's like $4 a month.
Yeah, $5
or
a
$25
month.
for the year. Which, if you think about it, if you spend $25 a year for 4 years, it's still cheaper than a regular Stream Deck.
Yeah.
25 times 4 is 100, and the Stream Deck, what, 150?
So this is, what is it called technically? The Stream Deck's app subscription?
Maybe. I don't want to exit out of the app and
ruin everything?
yeah. I'm just going to leave it.
I don't know how I feel about everything being a subscription. It's making me kind of tired.
Yeah, I mean, for something like this, I get it, because usually, Elgato makes their money on selling you the hardware.
Yeah.
But they're not selling you the hardware. They're just giving you a free app. The app is free, but the service is not. So that I kind of get. But I think I'd rather drop $50 on the app. Here's $50. It's mine now. I can do what I want.
Klaatu Vertanik, if that's how he says his name, says, like Tom said last week, this would be smooth. But he says Stream Deck on phone is pretty legit.
It is pretty cool,
so
actually.
Far.
Yeah.
We also have Riley Smith telling us Watch Dogs Legion has been announced.
Had no idea.
Somebody referred to you as Anthony, which I appreciate. A lot of people asking where
people think I'm
where
Anthony.
Falcon is. So the way this works, Falcon doesn't do the show. Falcon is a voiceover guy. But we will pass on the good words. Gaming news, though, we got a lot to talk about. Games we've played, kind of a weird in-between week, I would say.
Yeah.
First things first. Should I go first? Should I talk about something not very exciting? The Sinking City?
Yeah.
All right, so we put out a before you buy. This is how we have the footage this week, sorry. We did put out a before you buy this week for The Sinking City, and it is a weird-ass game. I like the ideas of it more than I like the gameplay, which is pretty damning, but I think
the boat looks fun.
It's not. No, the boat is not fun. Okay. But there's something to they're really cooking on something here, because if you've played any Call of Cthulhu games, you kind of know what you're getting into, at least the ideas and stuff. This is heavily inspired by Cthulhu, and I appreciate that stuff. The ideas it's working with are really good. And when you break it down kind of as a talk to people and detective style game, I think that's where it's at its best. That's where it reminds me kind of Vampire, however you pronounce it. Neon Gray in the chat says gameplay is questionable, and he's absolutely right. So I don't like the combat. I don't like the open world. I feel like the open world is needlessly big, nor did it even really need to be much of an open world. I would have liked something way more smaller and condensed, kind of like a Yakuza Kamurocho type of thing. But the investigation stuff is cool because it makes you feel smart. It makes you feel like you're actually figuring shit out, which I really appreciate. It's just a damn shame that the rest of it is kind of, a little bit of a bummer. The main character I think is interesting. I don't like his voice actor, but I like the fact that he's sad and sick and confused and just trying to figure things out. But I don't know, man. Is this something you'd ever really play or no?
Me? No, I don't care.
Well, did you mess around with Vampire?
No, I didn't. I do want to play that though.
Yeah. Richard Prince, for example, in the chat says Vampire sucked. But I was into that. Here, I just wish the gameplay was, a little better. It's kind of a bummer, but there's cool fish people. There's monkey men, and there was a lot of like build for this game, a lot of hype. A lot of people were coming at me being like, Jake, holy shit, got to do it before you buy for this Sinking City game. And I was like, hell yeah, I love games like this. Props that it's just a regular single-player narrative experience. But man, playing it just sucks. It's broken. It's extra buggy and unfinished.
That sucks.
But it's just so out there and unconventional.
This shot looks cool. Like,
so it's amazing because it's a city that was like flooded essentially, and it is like half really screwed up sunken city, and then half just like still perfectly standing 1920s city rather, with people living in shacks, and
okay.
It's weird.
I see a lot of people bringing up Murdered Soul Suspect, and it does kind of look like it.
Yeah, I hate to say it, like Murdered Soul Suspect would it played better, like gameplay wise. It was a little more interesting, but
okay.
Here I find the game like story wise and stuff here way less cringy. I hate to use that word, but you know, yeah. My super chat isn't loading. I'm trying to keep up with super chat. We got a couple folks. Randomizer Playerized.
You done?
Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, might as well. Let's see who else. Park Diddy, cool name. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, dude. That one drama kid says, "What will it take to bring over Falcon face reveal?" Not $2, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you really helping us out.
I saw a few people bring up my friend Pedro. We're not doing it before you buy for it, and I did play it, but I'm realizing now that I deleted the footage that I had for it, so I can't show it to you. But I've been playing it.
Yes.
Having a blast. It's cool.
We also talked about it last week.
Yeah, we did.
We have like the playlist on the main channel for previous episodes. If we go more in depth on it there, but it's good, right? Now that you're finally into it.
Yeah. No, it's
really good.
Yeah, it plays exactly like how I remember playing it 2 years ago at E3, and it's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. I don't understand how, like, if the dodge works. I feel like I still get hit, but
the dodge is weird. The dodge kind of, you learn more how to use it when you play on hard mode.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but
it's weird. But yeah, it's something you know, really special.
Yeah.
The skateboard stuff is like not as cool as it looks in trailers. It's more like
it's still
momentum
fun
based.
though. Yeah, it's still fun.
It does. It adds a little bit of like a roller coaster.
It's cool,
bit
like
to
change it up a little bit too.
Question: let's go to Cesar Bermudez. He says, "Question: Will next-gen graphics mean much on a regular 1080p LCD TV?" Absolutely. There can still be so much done.
Yeah.
Just in terms of regular fidelity, not resolution. Holy shit! Thank you for the super chat. Mountain Dew gave us $2.
Yo, Mountain Dew.
Is that
Big
the official?
Fan.
Is that the
Big
official Mountain Dew?
Fan. Sponsor us, please.
That can't be the real Mountain Dew, can it? It's probably not. It's probably just a meme account.
If we had Mountain Dew money, we could afford a Tom to be here when Tom's not here.
Let's see. I'm just going through the chat because there are some very terrible people in there. But a lot of cool people. Shout out to y'all. Ryan Weibel says he's playing this at 2x speed to catch up. I didn't know you could do that with live videos.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's terrifying.
I probably sound awful.
Yeah,
and
I'm
more
sure.
annoying than I do normally.
I'm sure I don't sound too great either.
We got through Sinking City pretty quick just because there's not too much to say about it.
I didn't play anything else. Destiny has been whatever.
Yeah, tell me about the new. Just let's pardon us for a second. Could we do the Destiny talk real quick? Just tell me what the new thing is.
So
you seem really excited about it.
This new exotic quest launches today. This happens every season where there's like exotic quests that you do, and it's not just here's a new gun that you can randomly get. It's actually like a quest line that you follow the steps and you get it. And they're usually hand cannons, which has been like a bit of a bummer, honestly. So like when they teased the Lumina, I was like, oh, cool, another exotic hand cannon, cool. But this one is different. This one is like a support weapon, actually, where you can use it to, kill dudes. But if you shoot one of a member of your fire team, it actually does what's it called? It actually like buffs them, which is cool.
Oh,
so
that's very different for that game.
Yeah, it's a different kind of weapon, it's just really cool. I see a few people asking, well, someone asked, is Destiny going free to play in the fall? And I think someone's being sarcastic about it. But yes, it is. There's a good guide that you can look up, like a chart that shows you what you're getting. I think you get everything up until Forsaken free, and then you have to pay for Forsaken and Shadowkeep, which is pretty good deal. You know, you get $60 base game and about another $60 to $80 of content for free. But yeah, no, the trailer for the Lumina, I mean the hype behind the Lumina seems really cool. I just like that it's like a little bit different. You know, it's not just another exotic hand cannon. It's like it does something different. And I wonder, any move that Bungie makes now, I wonder if this was a move they were going to make when they had, like when they were under Activision's umbrella, or if this is a move that they were going to make like
before.
Like now they're like, oh, we're gone. Now let's do this.
Without Activision.
Yeah, because we haven't had. I don't think we've ever had a gun that buffs.
Somebody was saying in the chat, I want to miss their, I don't want to, Adam B in the chat says, Overwatch players can finally spam, I need healing in Destiny 2 now.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. I don't know the specifics. I don't know what it buffs, if it's like an attack buff or an HP buff. Or,
yeah, I appreciate it being something so different. As someone on the outside who's just like, doesn't really play anymore. Like,
yeah.
I'm still like, whoa, that's different for you guys, right?
Yeah. So So it's like I said, it's like a double-edged sword where it's like, oh, it's a bummer that it's another exotic hand cannon that I'm probably not going to use, but at the same time, it's like, oh, and it's an exotic hand cannon that does something different.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Give it a shot.
I think it's pretty dope. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just going through random questions. Poop said, "What did I miss?" You missed the beginning of the show, but we haven't talked about news yet.
Yeah, you didn't really miss anything yet.
Michael Loughton, thanks for the kind words. Now over to Super Chat. Sly Mario 2416 says, "Jake noticed me." Also, hi Andrew. Y'all are dope. I also didn't introduce you at the top of the show. Your name is
Andrew. Hello.
Your name is Andrew Gebbia. My super chat isn't working. Josh Crandall, thank you, dude. Thank you for the super chat. He says he's one-upping Mountain Dew. Appreciate that. If that's the real Mountain Dew, maybe they'll come back. I don't know. Ryan Ulrich, thank you for the super chat. He said he missed last week, but he's here. Thank you for that. Pizza's on you, dude. He missed a normal show last week, and he's coming in for a shit show this week.
Hey.
Will in Focus TV, thank you for the super chat as well. He says it's 90 degrees in Ohio. That's degrees Fahrenheit for you American folks out there.
Feels 90 degrees in this room.
It's pretty hot in here, yeah.
Nolan Reigns, yes, this will go live up on a separate playlist on the GameRanks YouTube channel where you can watch it after the fact.
Yeah,
so
same with Reedfield. He said, when are we talking about the Sinking City? We talked about it just briefly in the start. There's also a before you buy out for it. If you're more curious, I go way more in depth there, and I try to be really fair to it because it's really rough, but I like talking about games I'm not really into while not like tearing them down, like in an angry teenager-y way.
No, there's a way to criticize a game.
I think Sinking City had some redeeming moments, so
yeah.
That's why I think it's still worth talking about. It has some interesting ideas. Wizard, thank you for the super chat, says, "Can Andrew please fix his hair a little more?"
Homie, you come here and set up a show 5 minutes before we come live, and then come talk to me.
Ben Willis in the chat, thank you for the super chat. Regular chat. Let's see what we got. A lot of people. Sorry, there's a lot of interesting things. I don't really know where to go off of. Let's see. No, Alex, you did not miss the Alan Wake talk. Let's talk about that. Let's jump into that. So the newest news on the block is that Remedy has reacquired the rights.
This is a really old trailer.
Oh, this is like the trailer way before the game came out.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, we just took what we got. All right.
Yeah.
So. Before Andrew started shouting at me, Alan Wake has been reacquired by Remedy, the company that made it. Remedy, famous for obviously Max Payne, Quantum Break, and
Control.
The upcoming Control.
How good is Alan Wake? Don't upset me.
Is it bad? I barely remember it.
It's very good.
I remember it being good, but
it's very good.
There are big parts of it that I don't remember. It was like a weird time in my gaming life.
I really like the gameplay, like using the flashlight to like wear down enemies before like taking shots. I love that.
You didn't find that like got old after a while? No.
No.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
I like American Nightmare too.
Like,
American Nightmare was fun.
Yeah, that was also a lot of fun.
A lot of people are speculating, like, what does this mean for the future of Alan Wake? Remedy has been very upfront and candid about the fact that they were working on concepts for an Alan Wake 2. There is actually, guys, some footage out there floating around, like test footage of an Alan Wake 2, if you're ever curious.
There is test footage of Alan Wake
Yeah,
2?
oh yeah, like with a bunch of like weird new ideas and more over-the-top shit.
Is this available like digitally on stores again? It got taken away, right, for a while? Did it ever come back, or is it coming back?
I don't want to
No?
speak
Okay.
on that because I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm catching up. Josh Crandall says, good story, but a little outdated. Yeah, I can see that. I remember it looking damn good.
It did look very good
For the time.
For its time, and I thought the story was cool. It's almost like playing a Stephen King video game,
Yeah.
which was, like cool and different and fun. Although it did do the thing where you had to buy the DLC to like get the true ending,
That was bullshit.
which was like pretty whack. Other than that, I think it's cool that they got it back, and I wonder if that means we can get an actual Alan Wake 2.
That would be cool because I feel like Remedy has gotten, and I mean this with all due respect, crazier.
Yes,
They've been trying more and more weird things
Mm-hmm.
as time has gone on. I mean, Quantum Break was very, very weird. Control looks almost even beyond my brain.
Yeah, as someone that played Control, I didn't understand it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I did not get it at all.
I still think that they could do something, and I would love to see that. I think that's huge. You don't often hear about companies like, in not like a huge span of time, like in a short period of time, they've managed to get the hold it again.
Yeah.
Considering there are some companies where it's like, we got the rights back, but it's like 30 years later.
Yeah, no.
This is cool that it worked out like this.
Also, like kind of out of nowhere too, which was really cool.
That was kind of out of nowhere,
Yeah.
but you know what? Dope, sick. Who knows what it is behind the scenes? I want to read into it more to see if it was something where it just like expired,
Yeah.
or what have you. But yeah, about it. I think
Yeah.
that's good news. Let me catch up with the super chat again.
Yeah.
The super chat is actually broken this week. Raisin Dory in the regular chat says Control does look whack as hell. I can confirm it is whack as hell, but not like whack in a bad way, just whack. Let's see, super chat.
Why, Dino? I see you, man. No problem. I hope you're doing good.
Ben Willis, shout out to him. Joe Bianchi, thank you for the super chat. He says he is addicted to Monster Hunter World. I think that timing is really good considering Iceborne is going to be a thing. So that's
September,
good.
right?
Yeah. Rafael Bustos, thank you for the super chat. He says that he's not watching this live, but there's an eclipse here in Chile, and he wants to go see that. See that.
I'd much rather
Be
watch
careful.
that,
Don't
yeah.
stare directly into it. I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Shout out to you in Chile, though. That's dope. Y Dino, thank you for the super chat as well. Appreciate it. We're all caught up. Oh, no, we're not. Macho Man, thank you, dude.
Big fan.
Always good to have you around here. Thank you. The real Macho Man, yeah. Can you believe it? And Rebecca, thank you to Rebecca.
Yes.
King Mod, appreciate you very much. Thank you for being here, holding it down, as always. Bird Ocalypse asks in the chat, what do you think of the Blair Witch game? Other than the announcement, I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, neither do I. I mean, I Blair Witch Project, like the first movie, is one of my favorite horror movies.
Best movie ever.
2 thumbs up.
Which you can also watch on YouTube for free,
Can you?
completely legally.
Okay, cool.
It's just literally on YouTube. Look that
and
up.
that's the Layers of Fear team doing
Is it?
that game, right?
No.
Am I making that up?
Oh, I don't know.
I think someone told me that.
Probably Jimmy.
I don't want to say his name just
Maybe-
in case I'm wrong.
Maybe parts of it. Maybe part of the team. I don't think it's the actual team.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, though.
The game's also out very soon, and they didn't show any gameplay of it, like at E3, like at the Xbox presentation.
Yeah.
It's out August, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
It's out soon. It's
Yeah.
going to be August 30th for
Yeah.
Xbox One and PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Do this, guys. It's one of my favorite pranks you can play on your friends and family, especially your younger friends and family. Sit them down in front of the Blair Witch Project with no context if they've never seen it and tell them it's real before you start.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
It's my favorite prank. Just a good old classic old-fashioned
Yeah.
prank. Let's do a giveaway. This is the way this works for a lot of you new guys. It seems like there's a lot of you new guys out here looking at the chat. This is a giveaway where you type in the code in your account. So this first one is going to be for PC. You got to redeem this shit.
I don't even know what this is for.
You don't.
No.
So Fastest Fingers gets this first. Whoever types it in and redeems it first gets it. If you feel like you're missing out, there's a link in the description below. If your stream is behind or you're watching the archive version, you can enter the Friday show giveaway, so you're still getting in on something. But this code, get your fingers ready. This is for Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh!
This is for the new expansion, the new Shadowbringers expansion. Pardon me, I don't
This is
play
one that
this.
Tom Holland plays with Hannibal Buress.
This is the new Final Fantasy XIV starring Tom Holland and Hannibal Buress,
Whack.
which is what the commercial. That was a good commercial. Nate Gale says, "I never win anything, but here we go. Good luck. Chances are, if you were typing that in, you were too busy typing that in, and you may have missed it."
You see that question? My wife started to play video games, and she really likes open world. Would you recommend the Sinking City?
No. If she just started playing video games, do not show her the Sinking City. Oh my God, no. I'm sorry. I don't mean to
Set
be
her
like
up
that,
with
but-
like Horizon or Breath of the Wild or something like that.
Yeah, something a little accessible, and then
Or
like,
Assassin's Creed Odyssey too. You want to? She likes open world. You want to
Yeah.
totally blow
or
her
like
mind.
not to
with
be a
that.
basic
Yeah.
bitch, but like Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. All right, I'm hoping somebody got that.
Same.
Where the hell do you? Okay. This is Shadowbringers. That's what it was, right? Did I say that right?
I think so.
Okay, good.
You're asking. You're asking the
Asking the
person
wrong
that,
boy.
Yeah, does not care. Did you like CTR? I did not play it, Jake.
Yes, I liked it very much. There are a couple little like bullshit things that need to be fixed in terms of balance
Wesley,
and
no.
difficulty, but yeah, liked it a lot. Check out the Before You Buy. I think some of the mechanics, like the power slide mechanic, is more skill based than other kart racers, and makes it that much more interesting. So look into that.
Henry Gamer 14 says, "Do you think the last minute? What I'm assuming is, do you think last minute changes in PlayStation Plus games were because of people pressure from fans?" So that's one of the stories that we have.
I missed that. What?
You don't remember?
Sorry, I was reading horrible people in the chat.
Oh,
I was deleting bad people.
deleting bad people.
Yeah.
So he's asking, do you think that the PlayStation Plus changes were from like did PlayStation change it out of like pressure from like fans, or because it was like a pretty whack lineup?
Yeah.
And then last minute they changed it to give you Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain.
The fact that on my feed it didn't blow up that much, like I
Yeah.
didn't really see that much, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. I think maybe they may have seen it bubbling,
Yeah.
and it was an easy switch for them,
I don't
so they
think-
decided to do it early before it blew up more.
I don't think they've ever done that.
I think they did it one other time.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but they may have. Interesting. Catching up. A couple folks in here. Andrew JM says, will you guys play Apex Legends Season 2?
I will.
Yeah, a lot of people are pretty down with it. So we'll see. I'm curious to see like people's reactions. A lot of people had a hard time reading my.
Yeah, I was going to say something.
Sorry.
I'll hold the
Nick
next
Malloy,
one.
thank you for the super chat. He says, what game were we looking forward to the most? Right now, I'll take the easy answer and say Cyberpunk, honestly.
It's one of them.
Zach McBride, also, thank you, dude. He says, would you rather get a new Splinter Cell or a Prince of Persia? And then reboot or true sequel? Splinter Cell, they kind of gently rebooted it
With Blacklist.
with Blacklist, but like I'd say reboot it again, but with
Same answer for me.
with Michael Ironside.
Yeah.
That's it. Prince of Persia can take a nap for all I care. I like Prince of Persia a lot, but
This is a really weird way of saying that.
I'll see you in 10 years, Prince.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Take a nap.
Take a nap. That was very polite, I think. John G in the chat says, was the Sinking City announced for Switch, and when is it coming? I believe it was announced for Switch, but it's
Was it?
later on down the line.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Vampire, whatever. Is that on Switch?
Yes, or
It
they're
is?
putting it on Switch.
That's cool.
I
I see someone, Richard Lamphere, bring back Soul Reaver. Yes, bring back Legacy of Kain in general. All of them. Give me Blood Omen. Give me Blood Omen 3.
Alec Milligan says Ghostwire is gonna suck. That's a big assumption considering we haven't seen shit from
wow.
that game.
His dad must work at Bethesda.
Let's see, super chat as well. Dakota G, thank you for that. Appreciate that, dude. Let's see. Jonathan Cook asks in the chat, when is Witcher dropping? let's talk about that right now. So
I think that's fall.
Fall.
Right? Yeah.
So the news is, basically we've gotten good official reveal
Boom!
looks at the characters. So that is Henry Cavill
What a handsome man.
playing Geralt of Rivia, my man's.
Yes.
Um,
Right away, he looks a lot better than the original tease that we got for, a few months back, where he was wearing like a shitty looking Party City wig.
yeah, that was rough. That was like first day on the set.
Yeah,
They shouldn't have
yeah.
even shown that.
Here he looks cool. His armor looks cool as well. I also just want to like put it out there that like I see a lot of people on Twitter comparing it immediately to the game, and
Yeah.
don't forget that Witcher existed years before there was ever a game. Like this is a book series,
Yeah.
and that's where this is taking its what's it called from. This is more based on the books than they are on the what's it called.
Yeah.
On the game. So I saw a lot of people right away freaking out that he only had one sword on his back, but in the book he like keeps that silver sword on rote because he doesn't need it all the time.
It's very easy. Like
Yeah,
any
exactly.
concern, not any concern, but a lot of like same thing with the medallion. People are like, "What the hell is the medallion?"
This is Ciri right here.
Yeah, she looks okay. I don't know. She's a little more underwhelming, like design-wise.
She just kind of looks like a young girl.
Whereas
Yeah.
Yennefer's
Who will
look,
pop up in
they
30
put a
seconds.
ton of work into like a cool, badass dress,
Yeah, I think
like
Yennefer,
over the top shit. You know?
Yeah, I think Yennefer looks badass. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think these looks are looking good. Yusef says he looks like Games Geralt minus the yellow iris and the eye scar. I think the close-up does show that he has different colored eyes.
I didn't see.
Yeah, but the Eagle Bearer says the show takes place before all the games. FYI, I guess that can be assumed because the game takes place after the books, sort of.
Do they all? I know Witcher 3 is an original story.
Yeah,
I don't know about 1 and 2.
yeah. I believe that is the case. They're
Yeah.
all stories later on.
And I don't know if what's it called? I don't know if they're I don't know what I was gonna say. Derek Hayes probably will get canceled like Swamp Thing
I
did.
hope not.
Two different streaming services, and
Two different situations.
if you look up the reason as to why Swamp Thing actually got canceled,
Weird.
It's very it's just
boring
like a rare
business shit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like weird business shit going down. Jonathan Cook says, could it be made into a longer series with more than one season?
Definitely. I think they could.
I think
mean,
that weren't they gambling on this? Didn't a Netflix CEO say like, well, we want it to be like our Game of Thrones?
I was about to say they have the stories already laid out for them between the books and the games, where there is more than enough to like make a few seasons. I would
Yeah.
say, you know what I mean, and if you think about it, like The Witcher is full of like violence, sex, monsters, stuff like that, which
Yeah.
is pretty much what Game of Thrones is.
That's
I think
what the
there's a good
people want.
chance. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool if they were able to what's it called? If they were able to make this like Game of Thrones big, I think that'd be really cool. You know?
I also think and a lot of people are like, this looks bad. This is going to be horrible. For those people, I want to say like, hey, there have been other attempts at like Witcher things in media.
Yeah,
varying
there's
degrees
already
of
a
success.
show and a movie overseas.
There's also, there's already like weird looking Witchers that you can look at and react to. I honestly still think that this is one of the better looking Geralts in, on film or on TV or whatever you want to call it.
Guarantee they won't make it past their first episode deal. Well, I don't think you understand how shows work.
There's a whole season
Yeah.
produced, but
Netflix shows.
Netflix is weird because, most of the time it's like, I don't know. I feel like it would eat shit immediately because video game stuff has a tendency, even if it's good or somewhat okay, video game movies
That's the
still
thing,
have a
you have-
tendency to fall.
I think you have to stop comparing this to video game movies and video game
Well, look at
TV.
Castlevania. I love Castlevania.
No, I know, but I'm saying like this is like kind of different, where like this like existed The Witcher existed so long before the games, and to see it get lumped into like that category, like oh, it's just video game bullshit, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like fair.
Yeah.
Because it was a novel, it was a series of novels before it was ever a trilogy of games, and I feel like that's what sets us like apart, is that it's not a video game thing. It's
Adam Schilling as well says, I think this is interesting. He says Cavill is also a fan.
Yes,
So I feel like
he is.
he will at least do it justice. I can get down with that. There have been things though, and like it's not. I feel like he can't like save it on his own. But I think at the very least, like say the show is bad, but he gives it 110%. He's someone who is on record for actually beating The Witcher 3, which is a fairly big deal
Yeah,
for like
no.
someone who looks like he just spends every minute in the gym. Good on you, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. So we'll see. I don't know.
I think Henry Cavill is going to be good at playing like stone-faced zero emotions too, because that's like what Geralt is supposed to be.
Yeah. I feel like Geralt has a little bit of sass, though.
He does, but he's supposed to be like, like emotionless, which I don't think they captured very well in the game. You know what I mean? But
I love what Wolfie Moon says. Why are people so doubtful for something that's not like a big purchase, like a game? It's just you just watch it and you like it or you don't.
I know they're also.
I do appreciate.
They're also
that's interesting.
Yeah, all their takes come from 3 or 4 photos too.
Yeah.
Things look different in motion.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for a trailer. Marie Hull says the lore is great, so if they don't mess with it too much, it'll probably work. Rebecca in the super chat, thank you. She says people who say it's going to be bad, let's be more positive because it could be great. Yeah, I'd rather just lean on the I hope it's great than it's probably going to be bad. I'll focus on the better one just because I want to feel better about my life and not.
Yeah, no.
Be sad all the time.
There's also nothing that is leading me to believe it's going to not be good.
Yeah.
That first image was like, ooh, I don't know, but these are like, all right, I think he looks cool. I think his armor looks cool.
Wow, this is just like off topic kind of, but Crave Snow says in the chat, Game of Thrones bad finale deters me from starting any show before it ends. Not wasting time like that again.
That sounds like a horrible way to live.
That's a bummer, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the journey sometimes.
Yeah.
Look at all the Dexter fans that hate the way Dexter ended, yet
those first few seasons, I've rewatched them. They're
and
good.
You had a good time.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I don't watch through to the end, but I watched those few seasons. Same with Arrested Development. The last 2 seasons of Arrested Development not being good does not change my opinion of the first 3.
A lot of people, like our parents' generation, who watched The Sopranos obsessively.
Yeah.
And then Sopranos ended on more of an artsy-fartsy, ambiguous ending.
Which I respect them for.
More like, I feel like that's more of a thing that we can embrace, but like, not to like dumb down my parents, but like, the fact that my parents didn't get it or they weren't into it didn't stop the fact that they are still like, hey, The Sopranos was the best show ever.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't let something like that, like one stupid show like Game of Thrones, slow you down.
Josh, I'm not feeling that. Wait, what? I disagree with you, Andrew. I'm not feeling that body armor. He looks sparkly in my opinion, though. The armor, I mean, it's little pieces of metal.
It's studs.
They shine in the light.
I don't know. I don't mind it. It's pretty close to like what they're going for with other depictions of Geralt.
I think it looks fine. Yeah.
I
I also just assume like you got to remember where they live. Like Kaer Morhen is like literally falling down, and there's no way that their armor is in much better condition than where they live.
Cold Shower super chatted to point out. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. He's pointing out Geralt isn't emotionless. He tries to suppress it. Okay.
No, I know about that. I'm just saying like that's like supposed to be his thing with like just like the way his body works. Like
he's a badass.
Yeah, he is badass.
Yeah.
But like,
no, I like the sass of Geralt.
No, I love Geralt's
So
sass. He just like growls at you.
Yeah, we'll see if he has it. I don't know. I still don't like. I haven't seen enough things with Henry Cavill.
Same.
I'm one of the few people who likes him as Superman.
Man of Steel is great.
I've seen. Oh, he was good in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I always forget about that. And obviously Mission Impossible. But Mission Impossible, he was just a... Anyway, I could talk about movies forever. This is not movie talk. Let's move on to talk about... Let's talk about Cyberpunk. There is a little bit of news. The news with this is...
that the rating is pending.
So, no, that's not the news. Don't confuse people. So The Witcher... CD Projekt Red's Twitter today confirmed that the band Samurai from the Cyberpunk lore,
fronted by Johnny Silverhand, who's being played by Keanu Reeves.
That band Samurai is going to be in the game, and it's going to have music in the game, and the music is going to be performed or made by
Refused,
which is a band that Andrew knows about and I do not.
New Noise.
What?
New Noise.
New No? Oh, yeah.
Can I scream? Yeah.
We're going to get copyright. Don't do that.
Imagine.
It was so accurate that we're going to get copyright.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you've all, what's it called? I'm sure you've all heard a Refused song before. New Noise is like the jam. I'm pretty sure it's been in Tony Hawk. I'm pretty sure it's been in a racing game or two, or like an EA Sports game or two. So the fact that Nick knows what's up. The fact that they're going with like an actual band to like record all of like the Samurai's music, I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Although now I just imagine Keanu Reeves singing the same way that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and it's
Can you
just
imagine?
like funny to me, you know. But yeah, no, I think it's really cool. I think it's cool that they're getting real names attached to their project between Keanu Reeves, Refused. Like I think that's really cool. They tried. There's that rumor that they were going for Lady Gaga. You know, I think it's like I like stuff like that. Personally, I think it's fun.
From the demo that we got to see as well, the newest E3 gameplay demo that we got to see like behind closed doors, the person playing the demo hopped on the vehicle and started flipping between the radio stations, and there was a different variety of music, which is cool because I'm more into the music from the first trailer, like that cool ass, like not ED, like that electronica, like that shit was cool.
Yeah.
So I like that there's going to be a little of everything. I would love to see if they do a little like hip hop type of thing. Like, well, what is cyberpunk hip hop like? Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm trying to think.
Right? What could that be like?
It's all Death Grips.
Oh no, I'm out.
Whoa, hold up.
Hey, personal opinion.
Hold up.
We all have agrees to disagrees, right?
Nah, Death Grips is so good. MC Ride, son, come on.
Let me just catch up with the super chat. Derek Hayes, thank you. Nuno, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, dude. Jed Dealey, thank you for the super chat. He says, any Red Dead Redemption 2 PC news? No, nothing worth talking about. Midnight Lamo says, you guys are breathtaking.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for the super chat. You're breathtaking. I love Keanu.
Must be protected at all costs.
Also, the internet's going to ruin him. Give it 2 more days. PNW says, do we want a Jade Empire remake or sequel?
I actually never played.
That's a good one. That's a good ass BioWare joint. I don't need a sequel. I'd rather them just kind of, clean up the game, re-release it.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that. Tyler Ross, we really appreciate those kind words. Thank you for that super chat, man. God, sometimes we need like little confidence boosts like that. Thank you.
I see a lot of people bringing up the Cuphead DLC. I haven't seen it yet.
Didn't some of it get delayed?
Yeah, they delayed it. They did.
That's a bummer, but also like knowing how much work.
They're doing it to avoid crunch, I'm pretty sure is what they said.
Delicious Last Course is pushed to 2020. So.
Okay.
Dang.
And is it the trailer we got today?
What?
Is it the trailer we got today?
I don't know.
Oh, we got a trailer today.
Oh, nice. That's probably what it was.
It's cool that they put out a trailer to say like that they're delaying it. Like, but here's something.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good. I think that the amount of work that they take, like Rebecca says, the way Cuphead is animated takes forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're doing it like way.
It's all hand drawn. Yeah.
Let's see. Just going through the chat and stuff. A lot of people are responding. A lot of people are down with Jade Empire, which is cool. Also, wait, we got to talk about Spider-Man real quick. Just as a quickie, random, free update.
Well, I forgot those.
You don't have the images for those?
Nope.
Okay. So, like I said, Tom isn't here. We don't have like a real show running. It's like a half show.
Yeah.
But today, Spider-Man PS4 has been updated with Far From Home suits. The black and red suit.
And then the
standard
stealth
suit.
And the stealth suit.
The stealth shield suit.
Yes.
Which, dope.
Yes.
Very cool. I love stuff like that. I love
very
that they do
excited
that.
to see that movie.
Yeah, seen it tonight. Lucky AK says you've watched for 2 years.
Throwing shade.
Thank you. That means a lot to us. But more importantly, Chris 6B says Def Jam Vendetta remake.
Ah, fuck me up, please.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I love Def Jam.
That was a good one.
The first 2 games are great. Icons sucked.
Brutaltronic says I knew someone was missing. F for Tom. Yeah, F for Tom. F in the chat for Tom.
Daredevil Moon Gaming, are you guys going to play Halo on PC or have you even heard much of it? I will be there day one.
This is going to sound weird. I'm not even going to say it.
Why?
Because
someone said they wish you'd get pissed or angry every once in a while, so why don't you just do it?
I do.
Be pissed or angry.
I really just get pissed and angry at like like the bad people in the chat.
Yeah, we get pissed and angry at
that's
you guys.
it. I don't get mad at video games. It's not. Life is too short.
Yeah.
If there's a video game that I'm not into, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
That's it. A lot of people are still talking about the color of everybody's skin in the Witcher TV show.
Get over it.
Another thing I don't care about.
Yep, get over
it. Chris Sixby says, pretend someone stepped on your kicks, Jake. I know how that feels. I do want to talk about something. Yesterday, a new trailer dropped for Skywind, which is the project that a group is making.
The Skyrim Morrowind.
Yeah,
thing?
Morrowind
Okay,
built in the Skyrim engine. And look it up, because we can't show it because Tom isn't here. R.I.P. Tom. But there is a new trailer
Andrew.
for Skywind showing off the environments, showing off gameplay. And they are doing an incredible job. I think I might be dating myself a little bit, some of us here, for Morrowind. Morrowind's old. A lot of people haven't come on board for Elder Scrolls until way after. But to experience it, I think would be really cool, and I hope a lot of people jump on this.
Morrowind is a lot of fun.
Morrowind is cool. Morrowind was my first real taste of Elder Scrolls, and it was so exotic and out there. And then you have something like Oblivion that comes after, which is still great,
Yeah.
but very much more traditional fantasy.
Yeah.
Where Morrowind was a very good blend of weird shit. Thankfully, if I mean, I guess people playing the Elder Scrolls Online get a taste of.
They brought you over there for ESO.
Yeah, and it's a good like.
Wolfman,
recreation
yes.
of it. Yes, Wolfman. They had Morrowind running on PC, and was it original Xbox, right? That's what I had played it on at first.
Yeah, PC
It
obviously.
was a piece of garbage on
Xbox.
Xbox. It did not run well.
There was the collected edition, remember?
Yeah. Cross-platform gamer said, "Did you guys hear Sony may be getting new studios?" I did not. Oh, yeah, they did talk about something for next gen. They want to bulk up on high quality, expensive experiences.
Even more so than they already have, which is insane.
Travis J says, "Somebody remind Jake he has a YouTube channel that is now caked in dust." He's
We were
absolutely
just talking
Nice
about that
face.
today.
I saw that face.
What did I do?
You were like, you did the Jay-Z gif, like, no, we were talking about that today and how dead it is and how I'm trying
Yeah,
to
we're trying. Well, he's trying.
find the right way to revive it. Oh, do you want to help?
I can help.
Please, by all means,
Yeah.
help me.
I'll help.
I need help.
I'll help.
Thanks, man. Georgie Boy UK, do you think the front rows of Bethesda's E3 crowd were paid to cheer? Unpopular opinion. Fucking no.
Yeah,
No, they weren't.
definitely not.
You would hear more about it. You would see definitive proof. The way the internet works is that everything is blown wide open.
Yeah, I will
regardless of
yeah.
NDAs. This is what I will say. Sorry, I'm on a thing.
No, you do you, homie.
They were not paid. There was a free epic open bar. Like a big-ass open bar. Alcohol, food was flowing. Also, there are people who are just fans of stuff and have never been to anything like that, so people are going to freak out.
I was just about to say that as someone who, like, my first E3 I went for work, but I definitely went more as a fan than as a, like, you know, like someone for Game Ranks. And being there, being in a crowd of people that are just super excited to be there and seeing, you know, like Todd Howard on stage talking to you, like, it's kind of like unreal. And that alone brings your excitement through the roof, you know?
So I want to talk about something else as well. Somebody asked, how did they not heavily boo Todd Howard? I think on one hand, like in the real world, some people have at least like a base level respect for people. But not only that, I think there are also more casual people that aren't on Reddit every day that are enough of fans of Elder Scrolls and like all that stuff to know who Todd Howard is, but not enough to know the stuff that makes them angry at him.
You'd also think that the people that
Not
are
defending
there,
him.
that the people there at the Bethesda press conference are fans of Bethesda and they're people that want to be there.
So here's the thing, like when they showed off mobile games, like there was a tangible feeling in the room where a lot of people were like, like, you know, there were genuine people there that were like thinking the way we think.
Yeah.
And they're just because they're not screaming about it.
Which is fine, like you can think that way, but I don't think like booing is like the correct way to approach it, which is why I don't think like, you know, anyone booed him. You know, and I as much as like Fallout 76 didn't grab me, I respect Todd Howard and his team for trying to do something different, and I also respect them for like being straight up like, yo, we fucked it up.
Again, Dragdan says, so people in their right mind shouted in excitement for Fallout 76. Nope, I'm not buying it.
If you think that way about everything, dude, you're never gonna find enjoyment in most things.
Well, like here's the thing, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't like it at all. I know people that play it every day.
Yeah.
Do I understand it? No.
No, neither do I. Jimmy plays it all the time, and Jimmy is like Jimmy is good at being like, even if he likes something, he'll be hard on it.
Yeah.
And he has shit talked Fallout 76. And he even said that when they announced that Battle Royale thing, he was like, oh, come on, this is so lame. Why do we need this? He said that as a big Fallout 76 fan. And then he played it, he gave it a shot, because that's what you do, and he was like, better than I thought it was gonna be.
See, like,
You know,
I'm gonna like play on the other side, that like, and show how like things can be Michael Tunn says, I will say Bethesda has won my respect back for admitting their flaws.
Yes.
It shows that they're not EA level money hungry, whereas I thought they still could have done a better job doing it. I thought like their language, the way they came out about it, I thought they could have done a better job. They didn't for me. I went in thinking like, here we go, they better really fucking, and they it was kind of,
I
to
agree.
me it felt half-assed.
I don't think it's half-assed more, and like I think that's like them just playing it safe. You know, like it's hard for a big corporation or big company to admit fault.
Yeah.
It's hard for that, but I think I think they did it to the extent that they were able to do it.
Shout out to the Third Frog as well. He points out that Todd is the director of Bethesda Game Studios. He's not in charge of all of Bethesda.
Yeah, it's hard to say Bethesda.
Sean Smith, meanwhile, just says, "I just want Starfield.
Yeah, same.
Keep waiting, buddy. Keep dreaming. It's gonna be a long ass time, I think."
But I don't know. It's just, you know, like, yeah, with some Michael, I can't see your last name because I have my glasses on because I need glasses now. Said like, but like, at least they didn't completely ignore it.
Yeah.
I was surprised partially that they said anything at all.
Yeah.
You know, and then I saw a lot of people also giving shit to them announcing like NPCs were coming. When that was such like, I had to explain to someone like why that was a big deal. Mm-hmm. Where like that was probably like when they had told us that there weren't going to be NPCs in that game, that's probably the most shit that game got. Was like, what? Like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? And then, you know, and then they went back on it and they gave it to you, and it's like, okay, so they still, even after giving you what you want, can't win.
It's hard.
You know, yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard.
You gotta just play what you want and not, you know. Sorry, I can't write
No, I know.
and talk at the same time.
Let me see what's going on here. The bar is so low for Bethesda. All right.
Yeah.
Not for me. Although after Rage 2, it's getting a little bit lower.
Not really into that, were you?
They don't care about the consumer anymore. It's all about money now. That's how companies run.
Yeah, it does suck. I mean,
having a hard time keeping up. Chat is moving.
yeah, we got people wilding out. Let's do a giveaway and then go to bed. So, the way this works, as I said earlier, we do game giveaways, and basically we put a code on the screen. If you're watching live, you redeem it on your account on whatever platform it's on. You get it. Fastest Fingers types it in, gets it first. If you're watching later on our archived version, it's on our channel. Maybe your stream's slow, you feel like you're missing out. In the description is a link for our regular Friday show giveaway, so you can still, you know, feel like you're getting in on something. But for those watching live now, Fastest Fingers, who redeems this, gets it first.
Hi, Adam.
This is a code for Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo Switch. Oh, thank you for my bad writing.
Looks like MFCK read as motherfuck. I don't know why.
Yeah. Also, catching up with the super chat as you do that. The Great Canada live streams. Thank you for that awesome super chat. We appreciate that. He says, "Go gets it." We're not going to spend that money on fresh surprise mechanics. Definitely not. Thank you though. A lot of interesting.
I see someone asking, "Do you think Modern Warfare will live up to the hype?" As someone that's played it,
I don't know. I don't know. Jason Daniels, thank you for the super chat.
I thought that was funny.
Thank you, Jason Daniels, for the super chat before I was Big JL. Thank you for the super chat. He says, "Didn't you put Witcher 3 reactions in the stream?" We did. We talked about it. Josh Crandall says, "Thank you for the super chat." He says, "Money talks. You just have to learn the different languages." I don't think I'm smart enough to understand that, but it sounds like it's a really wise saying.
Keith.
A lot of people are coming in now. This is as the title says, this is a 1-hour live show. We did talk about The Witcher new images released for the TV show. So if you want to watch the archive version and see our thoughts on that, a lot of good discussion with the chat as well. Go back and look at this. This will be uploaded later in a playlist on the main channel. Andrew, you got any final thoughts?
No, I'm just trying to learn how to cut to the title. I got it.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
I do appreciate. We had a lot of interesting conversation about Bethesda and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't really gone on record talking about a lot of that stuff, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, we don't get the
guys.
chance all the time. So.
Yeah, that sounds like interesting new ideas for a video.
Yeah, maybe.
One last question, since I know Dragdan says, is Modern Warfare as dark as people are saying it is? I have seen it with my eyes, and I thought it was very dark. Yeah, I was pretty surprised.
I can't wait.
Mostly just how characters die and animate and look. Very intense stuff. Still not convinced, but we'll see. Michael Lowton, thanks for the kind words again. Appreciate you. Spirited Saint, GTA 6 leaks. We'll probably talk about that on the Friday show.
Yeah, don't believe anything yet, though, because
I don't believe any
every leak has been so different.
Yeah.
So.
Nick, there will be a Friday show this week, so I will see you there. Guys, thank you for watching with us. Thank you for chatting with us. That was a really good, productive, chat talk.
That was good. Yeah.
That was dope. Rest in peace, Tom. Thank you guys for keeping up with our limited technical stuff with the show. Hope you enjoy the games we gave away. We will see you guys next week, Tuesday, 4 p.m. EST, right here. Bye-bye. Hit the thing. Don't break it.
You want to do it? Hit the button right there.
Which one?
Cut right here.
This one?
That one. Cut the break.